What if I told you that you can now buy out your lease Tesla? And we're going to get into it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are rocking with the content, remember to tune in and subscribe to your boy. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Guys, I got a DM the other day asking me, where are the links to the sponsored products? Right now, we are sponsored by Xcool and Toso earbuds, wireless earbuds. We're also sponsored by Super Clean, which is an amazing cleaning product. All of the sponsor links are going to be in the bottom, affiliated links. You know, I make a little bit of money from the affiliated links, and it supports the channel. So if you guys want to check out the Toso earbuds, the wireless earbuds, or the Xcool power bank charger that I have right here on my phone, which goes in the back of the phone, the Amazon link is in the bottom. So what is going on, guys? So Tesla is finally offering offering people who have a lease a buyout option, and it's actually all of the models, but there are some states that don't qualify. And let's get into it. So the article from Car Scoops, again, we cover articles, Car Scoops, Motor Trend, Motor One, we go options here. Tesla's lease buyout option is now available for all models, which could benefit those that are not eligible for the federal rebates. We're talking about the $7,500 federal EV tax rebate. So Tesla now offers lease buyout, something that's very odd because every other automotive company has been pretty much doing it since like forever. But Tesla does offer a 0% APR finance, which is pretty good. But the problem is that when you do lease it, you can't buy it out. You must turn it in at the end of your lease. If you actually go to their website, you see that the prices are very good, and some people have been, keen to getting a Tesla. So following the article, it says Tesla always the one to move the finish line, and just when people are about to finish it, and they're the ones that are now offering the lease buyout. Starting November 27, 2024, all lease Cybertrucks Model S, Model 3, Model X, and Model Y are eligible for purchase, from your lease buyout. That is unless you're a resident of, pay attention, of Iowa and Louisiana. So for my duck hunting people down in Louisiana, you can't do this. So which in that case, you might as well tune out of the video. But if you want to still hear it, I appreciate you. So one user who reported in the old interweb pulling up an old finance account, meaning he has an old lease before the news came out, and he clicked on finances, went to manage lease, and he saw the buyout option. However, there's cases where the buyout could allegedly cost higher than the price of a brand new 2025 model. So when it comes to that case, I would suggest that now, if you're on a lease on a Tesla and you're watching this video, first hit the subscribe button and hit the like button so you guys can support the channel. But if you have a lease now for the Tesla, make sure you go to the website, go to the finance, go check out your managed lease option and see the buyout, because it might be more feasible for you to go get a brand new one, which is going to cost you a whole lot less. So the article goes to say, why is the lease a buyout? Why is the lease buyout a big deal? Well, simply put, it gives you an option to hedge your bets. After completing 24 or 36 months lease, you can crunch the numbers and decide whether returning the car or buying a new one makes financial sense. You always have to do that. Now, depending on the model, think popular Subarus and lease terms, you could even turn a small profit by selling the car into the used market. This was done a lot with Honda when I used to work in the dealers. People who were in a lease would go turn these vehicles to CarMax and different companies, and they would end up getting more and turning that into a profit. So that's something that it's being explained here. It all comes down to how the car holds up against depreciation or whether you can outsmart the numbers. That's a massive with EVs, but in any case, you definitely do have options. So how to buy out your lease? So open the Tesla app, tap financing, tap lease details, tap manage lease, select purchase vehicles, and confirm that you want to buy your lease. Of course, Tesla will charge you a purchase fee of $350, which isn't exactly a shocker. Remember, there was a $250 non-refundable fee when pretty much placing an order. While these fees are standard in the automotive industry, it's still annoying to pay that on top of what you already have. Now, there's a small part here that I wanted to cover, and it says do the math first. So let's read up on that. Despite the appeal of the new option, is it worth doing the math first? Absolutely. And saying a quick prayer to the financial and depreciation gods before deciding to buy out your lease. So in fact, if you're considering to buy a new Tesla, pay attention to this. It's worth noting that Tesla is currently offering a zero finance for up to 36 months on the Model 3 with 20% down, which includes a $7,500 federal tax credit if you qualify. The soon-to-be replaced Model Y offers the same terms, but for up to 60 months. So there might be a little bit more of an attractive offer when it comes to that. Now, understanding the key lease terms. When leasing a Tesla, there are three key factors that you must take in consideration. Aside from the standard length, an example, 3 months, 36 months, 10,000 miles a year. So, capitalized cost, there's a negotiable price for vehicle, including taxes and fees. And you have to obviously take that into consideration. Those are non-negotiable with Tesla. And the money factor, essentially the interest rates expressed as a small decibel, which can be converted to an interest rate by multiplying by 2,400. In this case, 0.00125 equals 3% APR. While you can negotiate the money factor with many brands, Tesla is definitely not one of them. And you must listen to that and remember that if you decide to buy the vehicle. It is directly tied to your credit score. So breaking down a little bit further, says the car's final price is $40,000 and Tesla estimates the vehicle will be worth 20%, 50% residual value. And at the end of the lease, you're essentially paying $20,000 difference over your monthly payments with interest. For a 36-month lease with no down and a money factor of 0.00125, which is 3% APR, your total lease payment would be in the amount of $22,000, which is around $631 per month. If the APR was 9%, you'd be at $71. If you finance the same amount with the current offer at 0% APR, then you pay $556 a month, and that is a huge difference. So yeah, with that, you definitely have to kind of do your homework and see where you want to be at. I would suggest, I'm not a Tesla owner, but I know my math and I read a little bit about everything. I would suggest that if you saw this news and you have leased a Tesla previously from this news, do the homework before buying it out and decide of getting the new one, which most likely it's going to be your best option. If you guys are rocking with the content, remember to tune in and subscribe. Your boy is out of here. Hopefully, I was able to give you guys a little bit of news about the new Tesla. Guys, if you made it this far into the channel, please hit that thumbs up. Remember, every sponsored product is on the link below. The Toso earbuds, the X Cool power bank for your iPhone, those are all in the bottom. And again, those are affiliated link. I make a little bit of money extra from it, so it definitely supports the channel. Once again, guys, if you guys are rocking with the content, remember to tune in and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up and the subscribe. Your boy is out of here.